we'll bring you 10 of the craziest players in history who ended up behind bars. Some with misdemeanors, whilst others will be spending decades behind bars, and this one guy got in so much trouble, he even got sentenced to death by execution. And we are talking recently, like real recent. Like what the fuck, man? You can't make this shit up. Starting us off at number 10, Duncan Ferguson, the striker in Strife. Duncan Ferguson, the acclaimed Scottish striker, is as famed for his assaults as for his football prowess. Once a luminary for Everton, his reputation was tarnished by a cascade of violent encounters, culminating in a 3-month sentence for headbutting Wraith Rovers defender John McStay in 1994.
Duncan Ferguson became involved with Rovers defender Jock McStay. His headbutt went unpunished by the officials.
Rangers' Duncan Ferguson has been charged with assaulting Wraith Rovers player John McStay.
Next up is a guy who couldn't keep his hands to himself, from on-field fights to real fights. Known for on-pitch controversies, Joey Barton's legal transgressions highlight a life marred by violence. His turbulent journey includes 2 prison stints.
I'd grown up on the, in quite a rough part of the country, and I had to learn to react. And if someone hit me back, I'd come back, and that's what makes me the player I am. I'd never ever shy away from a controversial, should we say, or confrontational moment.
One following an incident where his car collided with a pedestrian in Liverpool city centre. Next is Tony Adams, a gunner behind bars. Legendary Tony Adams, whose career bloomed exclusively at Arsenal, battled personal demons of alcoholism, leading to a 4-month imprisonment in December 1990.
Well, I was out of him a lot, and what it was with Tony was affecting his family life. And he knew, he couldn't remember half the nights what happened, and it was pretty much a nuisance when he went out, and that was the real. He affected other players. The other players would just have a good drink and have a laugh and go home, but Tony would always end up falling over, and he was affecting other people.
Despite a release in February, his struggle with alcohol saw further legal complications and arrests. At number 7, now this guy's a little unlucky. I mean jail, really. Ian Wright, one of Premier League's greatest strikers, faced incarceration at 19 for failing to pay insurance or taxes. A brief stint in Chelmsford Prison in 1982 became the catalyst for a transformed life, a testament to the power of introspection and resolve. At number 6 is Manchester's fallen angel, the iconic George Best, revered by Manchester United and Northern Ireland fans, veered off the path, grappling with legal troubles in 1984 related to drunk driving and assaults, resulting in a 3-month sentence at Ford Open Prison.
You'd just come out of the old calaboose.
Prison, you mean?
Yeah. I mean, did that experience, do you any good?
No, it's not nice to be in prison. It did me good because I got £35,000 of it.
You got £35,000?
Yeah, they paid me for being in prison.
One of the greatest players to ever touch a football comes in at number 5, Ronaldinho. The dazzling Ronaldinho found himself ensnared in a fake passport controversy in 2020, resulting in a 5-year sentence for him and his brother. Lucky for him, it was lowered to a 5-month sentence after he agreed to pay a $200K fine. This ordeal saw one of football's brightest stars dimmed, celebrating his 40th birthday within the confinements of Asuncion prison.
The former Brazilian football star Ronaldinho and his brother are being detained in Paraguay.
Number 4. Now this guy got off lightly. We think he should still be behind bars. Adam Johnson, once a Premier League winner with Manchester City, was convicted of child offences in 2016, ending his career abruptly and earning him a 6-year sentence, of which he served half.
Adam Johnson exploited a young, starstruck fan, actively grooming her over a number of months in a single-minded pursuit of his own sexual gratification. He gave no thought to this young girl's interests or welfare during that time, or at any point since, repeatedly denying any wrongdoing for nearly 11 months until his trial.
Hiding your skeletons in your closet isn't always a good thing. They can always come back to haunt you. Famed for a scorpion kick clearance, Rene Higuita's involvement in a kidnapping tied to Pablo Escobar landed him a 7-month stint in a Bogota prison, a thrilling football moment overshadowed by a dark past. Now this champion isn't actually in jail yet, but should be for life. Benjamin Mendy's multiple rape and sexual assault charges in 2021 unveiled the dark side of this Premier League winner. Pending trial, he remains suspended by Manchester City, a shadow of his triumphant self. Number 1 is a stone-cold killer. Bruno Fernandes de Souza, once a celebrated Series A winner, orchestrated a horrifying crime, leading to a 22-year sentence for the assault, torture, and murder of his former girlfriend. His release in 2019 under a semi-open program is a chilling reminder of the darkness lurking within. You remember when we said someone got the death penalty? Unfortunately, we weren't joking around. But was this the case of being in the wrong place at the wrong time? Iranian footballer Amir Nazari was given the death penalty in January 2023 for allegedly killing 2 security personnel in Mashhad during nationwide demonstrations for women's rights and fundamental freedoms. A number of well-known Iranian footballers, both present and past, have demanded a stop to executions.
Cries for help from an Iranian soccer player spared execution for now as his country's brutal leaders sentence other protesters to death.
Amir's sentence was later downgraded to spare his life. Now he is only facing a short sentence of 26 years behind bars.